Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, The Future of Field Service. Thank you for taking the time to join us. My name is Anne-Marie Wilson, and I'll be your presenter today. I work as a solution engineer at Jobin and Jismi, where we specialize in delivering tailored NetSuite implementations, integrations, and customizations across industries. At Jobin and Jismi, our mission is to empower organizations to run smarter and scale faster using cloud ERP technology. Today, we are diving into something really exciting, how NetSuite streamlines the operations in the field service industry. So, whether you are new to NetSuite or already using it, I hope you find insights that you can take back to your organization. So, feel free to note down questions as we go. We have a dedicated Q&A session at the end, and I'll be happy to clarify anything you would like to discuss. Also, joining us today is Rosmoljo, Head of ERP Practice, Eileen Raju, Lead Solution Engineer, and Hormis Paul, Senior NetSuite Expert from our team. So they'll be assisting during the Q&A to provide deeper insights. Let me introduce our company. We are certified Oracle NetSuite solution provider with a proven track record of 13 years. With deep expertise in ERP, we have successfully delivered 500 plus projects across 400 plus clients globally, backed by a highly skilled team of 220 plus NetSuite professionals. We are also certified partners with Celigo and proud holders of the NetSuite Expertise Badge. So, what sets us apart is our end to end approach to NetSuite for implementation, customization, and optimization and administration. So, our clients trust us to simplify their business processes and deliver tailored solutions that align with their growth strategy. Today, we are excited to share how NetSuite Field Service Management can streamline and optimize your ERP workflows and how we can help you adopt them smoothly, effectively, and strategically. So, before we jump in, let me quickly walk you through what we are covering today so you know exactly what to expect. So, we'll start with a quick introduction to Oracle NetSuite. From there, we will explore the challenges faced by field service companies today. Then we will dig into the metrics that truly matter. We'll follow that with a deep dive into the core capabilities of NetSuite FSM. Also, we will take a look at the future of the platform with a spotlight on AI in field service management, like how NetSuite is embedding AI to drive smarter scheduling, forecasting, and support. We'll also talk about the strategic and measurable value of improving your FSM processes. Then I will show you how Jobin and Jismi helps you implement NetSuite FSM successfully based on best practices and deep product expertise. So we'll wrap up with a Q&A session. So let's dive right into the first section. Oracle NetSuite and how it lays the foundation for unified field service operations. So before we zoom in on field service management, let's set the stage with a quick overview of Oracle NetSuite itself. NetSuite is the world's leading cloud ERP platform designed to bring together all your core business functions in a single unified system. What makes NetSuite powerful is that it's more than just accounting or finance. It integrates CRM, inventory, order management, e-commerce, procurement, projects, and now field service, all on one data model. Because it's cloud native, you benefit from real-time visibility, easier scaling as your business grows, and lower IT overhead. So there's no need for on-premise infrastructure or manual upgrades. So everything in NetSuite runs on a single source of truth. That means finance, operations, and field service teams are all looking at the same real-time data, which reduces the errors, speeds up decision making, and improves the collaboration across the departments. And this unified foundation is exactly what makes NetSuite FSM such a natural fit because it connects field service directly into the heartbeat of your business. So let's start with scheduling. This is where most field service headaches begin in many organizations. So these are some of the challenges, as you can see in the screen. Scheduling of resources, compliance and safety, spare parts and consumables, asset management, field operations, paper-based, and operational reporting. So beginning with scheduling, this is where the most field service headaches begin. In many organizations, technician utilization is still below optimal levels, often less than 80%, I would say. Dispatch teams don't have real-time visibility into who's available, who has the right skills, or who's closest to the customer side. So the result, slow response time, repeated calls from customers asking for updates, and unnecessary follow-ups that frustrate both the customer and the service team. Now, even if the right technician reaches the site, another big challenge kicks in, parts availability. Stock losses, shrinkage, and poor visibility into spare parts will directly impact the first time fix rate. Technicians often realize on site that a part is missing, which leads to expensive drop shipments, delays, and repeat visits. And all of this eventually shows up as billing issues, missed charges, incorrect invoices, or delayed billing. And many field operations are still heavily paper driven. Job sheets, checklists, service reports, all of these travel back to the HQ manually. So this leads to delays, double data entry, and zero real-time visibility into what's actually happening in the field. So when disputes arise, teams struggle because there is no single source of truth, no photos, no timestamps, no digital proof. Compliance is another major risk area. Paper-based safety checks and manual sign-off expose businesses to serious compliance and audit risk. So there is no consistent way to enforce safety protocols or ensure technicians actually complete mandatory checks before closing a job. Now, think about the technician standing at the customer site. They often have no access to asset history, no past repairs, no warranty details, no previous failures. So, what do? They call the office. So, this wastes the time, increases the rework, and prevents informed conversations with the customer. Finally, all of this impacts reporting and decision making. So, when data is scattered across systems or delayed, leadership ends up making decisions based on outdated or incomplete information, which leads to poor resource planning, lost revenue, and ultimately lost customers. So, when we look at these challenges together, one thing becomes very clear. Most of these problems don't exist because teams aren't working hard. They exist because systems aren't connected. And that's exactly where a unified ERP driven field service management solution like Oracle NetSuite FSM comes into play. Now, once organizations start improving their field service processes, the next obvious question is, how do we measure success? So let's look at the metrics that actually matter, not just operationally, but financially and from a customer's perspective. So we'll start with the service efficiency. So these are the metrics of operations teams live by. First one is mean time to complete or MTTC. The mean time to complete tells us how quickly a job is completed from start to finish. So when MTTC goes down, operational cost reduce, job completion rates improve, and customers see faster resolutions, which directly improves the satisfaction. And second one is average response time. This is all about how fast we react once a customer raises a request. Reducing this minimizes downtime cost for the customer and improves resource utilization internally. And third one is fixed time fixed rate, FTFR. This is one of the most critical field service KPIs. A higher FTFR means fewer repeat visits, lower cost, higher technician productivity, and most importantly, happier customers. And fourth one is technician utilization. This focuses on billable versus non-billable hours. Improving this metric directly maximizes the billable hours, optimizes the labor cost, and ensures resources are allocated effectively. Now let's shift the focus to customer-centric metrics. So first one is customer retention rate. Retention is far more cost effective than acquisition. When a service quality improves, acquisition costs go down and customer lifetime value increases. This leads to sustainable growth. And second one is contract attach rate. This shows how many customers opt for service contracts or extended warranties. So higher attach rates mean predictable recurring revenue and improved cash flow stability. And third one is uptime. Uptime measures how reliably customer assets stay operational. Improved uptime reduces productivity losses for customers and it builds long-term trust. And finally, contract or SLA compliance. Meeting SLAs helps avoid penalties, increases renewal rates, and strengthens the customer relationships. So, what's important to note here is that these metrics are deeply connected. And the only way to track all of this accurately is through a unified system where field operations, finance, and the customer data are connected. So the real question becomes, how do organizations track, analyze, and act on these KPIs in real time? Let's now look at how Oracle NetSuite Field Service Management brings visibility, control, and analytics together in a single ERP platform. Now that we have discussed the challenges and key metrics, let's clearly define what we mean by NetSuite Field Service Management. At its core, FSM is about managing service operations end to end, whether it's installations, repairs, maintenance, or audits. If you're dispatching teams to perform a service, that's field service. What sets NetSuite FSM apart is that it goes beyond just scheduling. It integrates with enterprise asset management to handle program to machine maintenance, preventative maintenance, and asset based service all within the same system. Plus, FSM isn't just for customer facing service. You can manage internal equipment and assets, making it an all encompassing solution for any service need. To sum it up in one sentence, NetSuite FSM is a unified platform that connects people, assets, inventory, and financials to run operations efficiently, visibly, and profitably. So now let me walk you through how NetSuite FSM works end to end, from service need creation to billing and financial visibility. It all starts on the sales side. So when an item is sold, NetSuite automatically creates a related asset and service task upon fulfillment, which ties service directly to what was sold. So from here, the flow branches into different paths. Project installation for equipment commissioning, plant maintenance for recurring jobs, break fix or warranty triggered by customer issues. No matter the path, everything converges at scheduling and dispatch. So here, the planners see technicians, skills, locations, and workloads in real time, assigning jobs easily with a drag and drop interface. So once assigned, technicians are fully equipped in the field with a mobile app. They complete the checklist, track inventory and time, and handle billing all in real time. And for customers, this means faster resolutions, better communication, and transparent service. Finally, everything flows into finance. Billable work is automatically invoiced and job profitability is visible in real time. So the key takeaway here is that NetSuite FSM is fully embedded within NetSuite ERP, offering you true end-to-end visibility and control across your field service operations. So now let's dive into the core capabilities that make all of this possible, starting with scheduling and dispatch. So these are the core capabilities of NetSuite FSM. So what's crucial here is not just the individual features, but how they work together. It all starts with scheduling and dispatch, where planners can see real-time availability, skills and location, assigning the jobs quickly, and next is field mobility, which puts the technician in the driver's seat, giving them the access to all job details, asset history, and customer info right in their mobile app. And asset management, which tracks the full life cycle of assets, reducing rework and ensuring technicians arrive fully informed. Inventory management, it keeps everything connected. Truck stock, van inventory, and warehouse stock are all visible in real time. And next one is billing. Happens automatically once jobs are completed, ensuring faster and more accurate invoices. Lastly, reporting and analytics. This gives you real time visibility into key metrics like technician utilization and job profitability. So, the real value here is integration. Each capability is powerful on its own, but together they create a fully connected service operation. Let's now dive deeper into these capabilities one by one. Let's start with one of the most critical components of field service management, scheduling and dispatch. Now, we all know that delays, skill mismatches, or dispatch confusion can derail service delivery. But with NetSuite FSM, dispatchers can assign jobs with simple drag and drop scheduling, giving them a visual map integrated board like the one you can see on the right. What's powerful here is that it's not just about placing a name on a calendar. NetSuite takes into account technician skills, availability, and their current location. So you're always assigning the right person to the right job at the right time. Real-time visibility means you can instantly track job progress, identify delays, and make proactive changes. So if a technician calls in sick or a job takes longer than expected, no problem. You can quickly reassign this task with minimal disruption. And thanks to route optimization, the system helps plan the most efficient paths for technicians, cutting down the travel time and fuel cost. All of this means faster response times, higher first time fix rates, and better customer experiences. At Jobber and Jismi, we have seen organizations improve the service efficiency by up to 30% just by implementing this one module effectively. All right. Now let's dive into one of the most empowering features of NetSuite field service management, that is field mobility. Now this isn't just a lightweight app for logging hours. This is a fully integrated mobile solution that brings your ERP to the field. Technicians aren't just following work orders, they're interacting with real time data, capturing key service details, and even triggering billing or inventory movements, all from their mobile devices. Right from the moment a technician logs into the app, they have the access to their agenda for the day with task details, site addresses, and customer info all mapped out. It pulls directly from NetSuite, so it's always up to date. So let's say the technician arrives at the site. With one tap, they can view the full service history of the asset, any warranties attached, and notes from the past jobs. So this not only saves time but also boosts their ability to deliver a first time fix, and safety is then skipped. The app enforces job safety analysis or JSA protocols. Technicians must complete the JSA checklist before proceeding. So these forms are mobile optimized, easy to use, and ensure your operations stay OSHA compliant or meet any local safety standards. During or after the job, the technician can snap before and after photos, add internal notes, and even collect a digital signature from the customer, all within the same interface. These actions feed directly into the job record in NetSuite. So if there were any expenses incurred, let's say for parking, tolls, or additional consumables, those can be logged in real time with receipt attachments. So this automatically flows into the billing module, ensuring your finance team doesn't lose track of reimbursables. And here's one of my favorite parts. The app can automatically generate a service report at the end of the task. This report includes all activities performed, timestamps, materials used, photos, signatures, everything needed to present a professional record to your customer and trigger accurate billing. So, what does this mean in real terms? Faster jobs, fewer missed details, stronger compliance, and a much smoother customer experience. At Jobin and Jismi, we help clients configure this app based on their specific workflows, whether it's multi-day installations, warranty visits, or emergency repairs. Our goal is to give your field team the power of NetSuite in their pocket. Now let's shift gears and talk about something that's often the hidden hero or the silent pain of field operations. Inventory management. One of the biggest challenges in the field service is this. You can't fix what you don't have parts for. With NetSuite FSM, every technician's van is essentially treated like a mobile warehouse. You can track truck stock, van inventory, and warehouse levels in real time, all integrated into the same ERP system. Here on the right, you are seeing a technician using the mobile app to record a part usage, in this case, a circuit board. They select the part, indicate the quantity used, choose the van or stock location, and even scan or select the serial number if the item is serialized. So this is powerful because it immediately updates inventory records in NetSuite. No manual reconciliation later, no missed parts, or no guessing. Now imagine this across a team of 50 technicians. Suddenly you have real-time visibility into every part being consumed, transferred, or replenished. Plus, NetSuite helps automate toolkit replenishment. If a technician uses the last item in a kit, say a filter or fuse, the system can automatically trigger a restock order or alert the warehouse. So what will be the result? Fewer service delays, fewer return visits, better first-time fix rates, and of course better cost control, because when you can track every screw, board, or pump, you can finally tie the material cost back to jobs, customers, and profitability. At Jobin and Jismi, we often help clients go one step further by integrating this with demand forecasting, kits for job types, and written material tracking as well. So the FSM inventory system truly works for your business. So far, we have talked about managing people and parts, but let's not forget the most important thing in all of this, the assets. NetSuite FSM provides end-to-end visibility and control over the full asset life cycle from the moment it's installed and commissioned through years of maintenance and ultimately decommissioning or sale. One of the key advantages here is hierarchy visibility. You can structure assets in parent-child relationships like a server rack with individual servers and components. This makes multi-asset servicing much easier and faster. The system keeps track of all service history, any linked support cases, usage metrics, related projects, and service orders. And it's all fully searchable and reportable within NetSuite. You can also automate warranty tracking. If an item has a 36-month warranty, NetSuite creates a warranty project that links directly to the asset and triggers alerts for any warranty work required during that window. On top of that, FSM enables preventative maintenance schedule, monthly, quarterly, annually, whatever cadence suits the asset. And as tasks are completed, NetSuite updates the project progress and flags any missed visits. And from a business intelligence standpoint, this is gold. You can start analyzing things like failure rates by asset model, labor hours per asset type, profitability by customer or product line. All of this supports smarter product decisions and better resource allocation. At Jobin and Jismi, we often build custom dashboards that surface these asset KPIs in real time, so leadership doesn't need to run a report. They can just open NetSuite and see which asset lines are costing money and which are driving service revenue. So once the job is done, what's next? It's time to get paid. And this is where NetSuite FSM really shines by tying field activity directly into the core financials. In many service organizations, there is often a gap between when a technician finishes a job and when an invoice gets sent out. Sometimes it takes days or even weeks. Paper forms have to be returned, reviewed, entered manually, which leads to errors, missed charges, and revenue leakage. But with NetSuite FSM, that entire process becomes instant and automated. As soon as a technician completes the job in the mobile app, records the parts used, labor time, expenses, it automatically syncs back to NetSuite. From there, an invoice is generated in real time, just like the one you see on the right. What's especially useful here is that invoices can include detailed service report data, photos, customer signatures, itemized parts, and labor. So there's complete transparency with the customer. No back and forth, no disputes. You can also automate recurring billing for scheduled services, whether that's quarterly maintenance or annual inspections. NetSuite handles both one-time and subscription-style service modules with ease. And for customers who need consolidated billing across multiple jobs or projects, you can roll up service activity into one invoice based on your preferences. The result, faster cash flow, fewer billing errors, a much smoother customer experience. At Jobin and Jismi, we often help our clients customize invoice templates, attach branded service reports, and even integrate with third party payment gateways or finance systems where needed. So when we say end-to-end FSM in NetSuite, we truly mean from field to finance in one seamless process. Let's wrap up with something that's really sets NetSuite FSM apart, reporting and analytics. We have seen how NetSuite connects field service to financials, but what really makes it powerful is that everything lives in a single system. No integrations, no Excel reports, no data silos. What you're seeing here is a live FSM dashboard within NetSuite. It gives consolidated visibility across the entire service lifecycle from technician performance and job completion rates to unbilled time, material cost, and profitability per customer or project. And it's not just static reporting. These are live KPIs and charts that update as field activity happens. So if a job gets delayed, a part is used, or an expense is submitted, it's immediately reflected here, what you can track. So here you can track profitability per job, technician utilization, recurring versus break fix job ratios, first time fixed rate, parts used per repair. One of our clients even uses this to monitor SLA compliance across service contracts. So if a job breaches the SLA, they get a real time alert. And because this is all within NetSuite, you can drill into the financials. And if you want to know why profit margins dipped last month, one click. You are looking at labor hours, item usage, or overtime logged on site. This kind of visibility helps leaders make data driven decisions, whether it's reallocating technician resources, adjusting service pricing, or identifying the equipment models that are costing too much to maintain. At Jobin and Jismi, we help configure custom dashboards for different roles dispatchers, finance, service managers, and even executors so everyone has the insights they need when they need them without relying on manual reports. Now, this is where things really get interesting. NetSuite FSM isn't just digitizing field service, it's actually getting smarter. AI is being embedded across the FSM lifecycle to help you move from reactive to predictive and autonomous operations. Let's break that down a bit. First, we have AI driven scheduling and dispatch. This goes beyond just matching the availability. AI now helps determine the best technician, best route, and even suggests the automatic reassignment in case of delays. It saves time and improves the SLA compliance. Then there's NetSuite Bill Capture, which uses OCR to scan the vendor invoices, automatically populating bills and reducing the manual data entry and improving the accuracy. For more advanced decision making, NetSuite Analytics Warehouse or NSAW brings in AI powered insights, detecting anomalies, forecast performance, and generating interactive dashboards with predictive modeling. And we now have agentic AI workflows through Suite Agents, NetSuite's upcoming framework for task automation. Think of it as a digital assistant that can trigger actions, route records, and even help technicians through decision trees. Speaking of help, NetSuite Expert in Suite Answer brings natural language AI search to support and documentation. Instead of digging through articles, your teams can ask questions in plain English and get direct answers. There's also the AI connectors service, which ensures your AI modules stay in sync with third party tools and models. On the operational side, FSM is using AI for time and billing automation, auto-logging technician time via GPS, and context reducing human error and generating time bills faster. One of the most impactful areas is AI powered forecasting. This helps you anticipate service demand, technician load, parts consumption, and preventative maintenance needs based on historical trends. At Jobin and Jismi, we are already working with clients to activate some of these AI layers in their NetSuite environment, and we would be happy to help you identify where AI can create the most value in your field service processes. So let's pause for a moment and answer the big question. Why change? Why invest in field service management transformation now? This slide gives you the justification from three perspectives: operational, strategic, and financial. Let's start with the streamline column on the left. When you automate core field service processes with NetSuite, you instantly unlock back office efficiency. Scheduling becomes faster, job assignments more accurate, inventory and technician time are tracked in real time. And this leads to more jobs completed and billed within the same period, reduced errors in billing, better project visibility, and improved technician utilization. Next, let's talk about the strategic benefits. NetSuite FSM isn't just about internal process improvement, it impacts your customer experience. When you reduce delays, improve communication, and consistently deliver first time fixes, customers take notice. That means higher renewal rates, better referrals, greater loyalty. Plus, with FSM reporting and dashboards, leadership gets the insights they need to make the confident decisions without relying on fragmented data. And finally, the third column is all about the measurable impact, the metrics leadership cares most about. Across our client base, we have seen organizations achieve 15 to 30 percentage improvements in labor efficiency, 50 to 90 percentage reductions in inventory shrinkage and loss, 5 to 25% reductions in inventory carrying cost, and even more importantly, gross margin improvement tied to increased billable jobs and improved job profitability. So, whether your goals are to reduce cost, grow without adding overhead, or simply scale more efficiently, NetSuite FSM supports that journey. And that's exactly what we at Jobin and Jismi come in to help you translate these benefits into reality tailored for your exact business model. So now that we have walked through what NetSuite FSM can do, let's talk about how we help you implement it in the right way. At Jobin and Jismi, we bring deep NetSuite expertise not just in development but in end-to-end business transformation, especially for field service organizations. First, our team handles complete FSM implementation from scheduling and dispatching to asset management, mobile enablement, billing, and reporting. But what really matters is this. We tailor the setup to match your workflows. Whether you're doing break fix repairs, installations, PM contracts, or warranty jobs, we adapt the FSM to how you operate. We also specialize in customizations and integrations. Need dashboards for if you need dashboards for regional field managers, custom forms for job safety compliance, or integration with GPS, IoT devices, or mobile apps. Everything is possible, and we have done it all. And we are fluent in suite scripts, suite flows, and suite analytics. And migration is a key part of the journey too. We manage structured data migration, customer assets, historical jobs, technician records, ensuring everything is validated and ready for go live. Then comes training and change management. We work hands on with your dispatchers, technicians, supervisors, and finance teams, making sure they understand how to use the system and how to get value from it. And we don't disappear after go live. Our ongoing support and enhancement program ensures you stay optimized with every NetSuite release, including AI features and mobile upgrades. Whether you're replacing legacy systems or modernizing manual workflows, Jobin and Jismi is your partner in making NetSuite FSM deliver real operational and financial results. So we are not just here to implement a system. We are here to help you transform your service business. All right. That wraps up our walkthrough of how NetSuite FSM can transform your field service operations and how Jobin and Jismi supports you at every step of the journey. Now, I had loved to open the floor for any questions you may have, whether it's about implementation specifics, use cases, licensing, integrations, or something technical. Feel free to drop your questions into the chat. And if something comes to mind after the session, don't worry, we'll also share follow up contact details so you can reach out directly. So let's dive in. Who I'd like to go first?
So, hi, we got a question here. So it's from Divya. So the question is, hi, in which all the industries here we have currently implemented the system? Okay, great question. So like NetSuite Field Service Management is implemented across a wide industry. So it is basically for all the technicians and asset and service. So specifically speaking, in which all industries we have implemented across manufacturing industries, and I think some like in the hardware installation process and some networking and hardware implementation projects also we have worked. So apart from that, for any industries that is specifically required for field service management, we can implement NetSuite FSM. I hope it clears the question. So we got another question. So can I integrate NetSuite FSM with my businesses other than with other software tools? Question is from Sharon. So NetSuite FSM, like it's designed with a integrated system with NetSuite, um, which also offers like kind of integration with your CRM sales process, your inventory management process, and other third-party applications also. We have a set of kind of suite apps and APIs that can be connected with our ecosystem, and that can enhance the data flow, and you can ensure a smooth operation. So integration is possible. So it is well tightly integrated with the NetSuite ERP system, so you don't have to go and purchase any separate systems. So I hope the question is answered. Yeah, another question has come up. So question is from James. And may I know how does FSM improve first time fix rate? Yes, that's a great question. So like FSM uses the the technician skill matching and the job history of the technician and real-time inventory availability so that the right technician is being assigned with the right job and the right inventory parts so that he can complete the service process on time without the need for like the dependency on the actual office locations. So so I hope that gets answered. Okay, we got another question from Sharon Jose. So let's take it up. So how does FSM track parts and inventory used in service jobs? Yeah, great question on that. So like the technicians can record their parts used directly in their mobile devices. So they have an app so they can log in and view the parts and inventory like which is automatically updated based on the inventory levels. And also they can trigger a replenishment if needed based on those inventory levels. So that accurately answers your question. Yeah, another good question from Arohi Patel. So could you please explain on how NetSuite FSM help in technician scheduling? So great. So FSM Field Service Management provides a kind of a dashboard where you can drag and drop your the assigned task on that board, and you can assign it to that particular technician based on his availability. So you can see all the technicians which who are available in this dashboard, and you can assign the task to that technician based on the availability. And also you can sort the skill set of the technicians based on if like there is a territory managed. So you can assign the territory based technicians. So you need not assign someone who is far from your location. So you can choose the filtration for territory and also choose the workload technician has so that the job allocation is properly assigned. So that will answer your question. Yeah. Okay, we are waiting for more questions. Yeah, we have another question. So it's from Arohi. Can NetSuite FSM handle preventive maintenance scheduling? Yes, of course. NetSuite FSM fully supports the preventive maintenance scheduling. Like you can set up the recurring, preventive maintenance jobs for your assets like and that's being ensured with they are properly serviced at regular intervals, and also that the system also automates the full scheduling process and alerts the technician about their upcoming jobs, and also tracks the service completion for the compliance as well as your warranty purposes. So that's fully preventive maintenance is being supported. So great question. Yeah. I hope Divya's hand is being raised. Divya, is any other question you have? Please drop it in the chat box. So another question from Faud. Yeah. So how does NetSuite FSM handle real-time updates for field technicians? So NetSuite FSM uses a mobile app so that connects your field technicians to a centralized ERP, that's NetSuite, and that's in real time. So, as technicians are completing their tasks and updating their job statuses, they consume that inventory, and the technicians can log their expenses that have occurred on the job. Now, all the data is automatically synced to the ERP system. So, ensuring that the dispatchers and other stakeholders have the latest information at a very instant moment. So that's how it's being done. So good question. Yeah. Okay, another question from Divya. So how fast your mobile app will work with all these data with technicians at site? It will be like buffering and waiting after each. Like how will you resolve it? So to explain on that, NetSuite FSM is fully integrated with the Oracle NetSuite ERP, and the data is hosted with the Oracle servers. So there is no lag in data buffering or lag that occurs to the technicians. Technician can get their real-time data and they can log into a task and complete their task with no buffering or loading issues. So it's real-time integrated and real-time data flows. So you don't have to worry on the buffering or the slowness issues. I hope my answers that. Another question, what kinds of reporting does NetSuite FSM offer that help field service businesses? Do we get it like a standard directly in NetSuite? So in NetSuite FSM, like they provide real-time reporting and analytics. You get all the dashboards, the other reports, including the like the key performance indicators of your nations and the other data, such as the first time fixed rate or the technician utilization, how the technicians are getting utilized and what is the job profitability, and also gives you the SLA compliance. These kinds of insights will help you to make kind of better decisions, and you can improve your operations by identifying those trends. So they provide all kinds of reporting within NetSuite. Yeah. So good question, Aruhi.
So we are almost at the end of our scheduled time. Thank you all so much for joining today's session. I hope this gave you a clear view of how NetSuite Field Service Management can transform your operations and how Jobin and Jismi can help you implement it effectively. So whether your priorities are streamlining service delivery, automating billing, gaining real-time visibility, or scaling with AI, NetSuite FSM has the tools and we have the expertise to get you there. So if you had like to explore a tailored demo, receive a business case consultation, or even just chat about your current field service setup, we'd love to connect. We'll be sending out our contact details. Until then, thank you again for your time, energy, and attention. We look forward to helping you optimize field service with the power of NetSuite. Thank you all.